Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. So this video is a video on unstructured data, the third part. First of all, let us take a look at the topic outline. By end of this lesson, what you should know is how to model a document NoSQL database. So let us take a look at the differences between NoSQL data modeling versus the relational modeling. Okay, well, typically relational modeling driven by the structures of available data here. Okay, so the main design theme is based on what answers do I have. So these answers is actually dealing with what? It deals with entities and also relationship. If you still remember your ERD, entity relationship diagram, those entities are related to each other and defined by the relationship one to one, one to many, and also many to many relationship. But then it does not consider the queries from the users. Okay, this is quite different from NoSQL data modeling. Why? Because NoSQL data modeling is typically driven by the queries of given by the user. Meaning that the main design theme is based on what question do I have. So this question is queries. So this is example of a database, for example. Okay, so in SQL modeling, you are going to pull them apart into some entities using normalization, right? But then in NoSQL, okay, each of this is considered as document and also collection. If you take a look at this, these one document represent one product, and also product. It is different from this one. Okay, one box here is talking about books, this one is album, and this one is gene. Now take a look at this slide. So this is modeling in relational way. You have learned this in previous semester. If you still remember, this is actually a bridge, right? Whereby this bridge is dealing with what kind of relationship? Many to many relationship. The relationship here is between person and also contact detail. So you need to have bridge where you have many person are going to have many contact detail, and also many contact detail will be owned by many person. However, this is quite different with modeling data in document way. If you take a look at all of these entities, person, addresses, and also contact detail, these entities are being placed into a single placeholder. So this is what we call as placeholder. It's like one row is represented into one placeholder here. If you take a look at these codes here, okay, you have these curly braces. This is outer curly braces and this is the inner curly braces. Each of these curly braces represent document. Okay, one curly braces would represent a document. So you need to retrain back your relational brain. Why? Because in SQL or in relational modeling, what you have to do is you need to tear all of those entities apart using normalization. meaning that from a database, okay, from a data that you have, you need to separate them into different entities using normalization, and all of those steps will be included 1NF, 2NF, and so on, right? So this is what we call as tearing them apart. So for example, we have car here. When it goes to the relational modeling, all of this will be pulled apart. So for example, you have a body here, and then the tires here. Then only these will be joined by using queries. So this is quite different with your NoSQL database, because in NoSQL database, it will come as you are. Okay, you are going to let the original state to be as it is. So this is what we call as all of this will be placed into a single placeholder. So if you still remember our last slide, our previous slide, documents will be gathered together in a collection within the database. So if you have a collection of document here, a few document here, if you gather them together, you are going to have collection. And if you got few collections together, if you gathered them, it will be database. So these are the modeling techniques. The most general are referencing documents and also embedding documents. We are also going to learn on denormalization and heterogeneous collection as well. So in referencing document, it is similar way with joining or relational model, whereby it referred entities using primary key. So if you still remember, in relational model, we have those primary key and also foreign key. In referencing document, it is similar, whereby we have those document key to represent the primary key. So you are going to use this document key to refer to another document, and this referencing will enable document database to cache, stores, and retrieve all of the document independently. So when we have this kind of referencing document, it will provide better speed, better write speed, and also performance. However, referencing document may have an advantage in terms of reading, because you are required to have more round trips to the server. Because why? When you have a lot of documents, okay, you have a lot of document, so you need to read first from this first document, then you find the document ID, and then you are going to refer to the second document. Then for example, you need to refer to another document here, so you are going to refer to the third document here. So this is why we are going to read in more round trips or to the server. So take a look at this example. You can see the left hand side here has a document, okay, on session, and also this right hand side ID1 and also ID2. So the first document here is a session document, okay, the session document. And if you take a look at the speaker here, okay, the speaker attribute here, you can see a square bracket here, okay. What does this square bracket mean? It means that this is actually a list. This list will hold all of those document key, and this document key will be the referencing point. to another document. So for example here, speakers with ID 1, it will refer to this document. Speakers ID 2 will refer to another document here, Ryan and also David. So referencing can be beneficial if you have one-to-many relationship, many-to-many relationship, and related data changes with differing volatility in terms of speed of change and also update. Let us take a look at one-to-many relationship here. Okay, you can notice unbounded here. Okay, this one unbounded. What does this unbounded mean? This is meaning unlimited. So for example here, you have a single document here. Okay, this is a single document first. Okay, indicated by a pair of curly braces, the outer pair of curly braces. Okay, so now let's say this document is talking about the videos in YouTube or Facebook. Okay, this video is in IDT 1 with description of modeling document databases, tag, build and talk. Okay, this yellow font here, okay, this yellow font here shows another property or another name values known as comments. The comment here is actually containing list of document. Why we say list of document? Because we have this curly bracket. Okay, so we have curly bracket here, and each of the curly bracket is representing another document. So this is document of comment 1, this is a document of comment 2, and this is document on comment 3 up till 99,999 document. So that is why you are going to have this value of curly bracket. This is unbounded because if you say you have a video on YouTube or Facebook, you are going to have comments, right? And these comments will be unlimited. However, in this case, we are going to have problem. Why? Because you need to traverse, or you need to go through, you need to read the whole document if you need to find one ID. For example, you need to find ID 100, ID C100. So you need to read from the first line up to you find those ID of C100. So it's going to take a lot of time. So what do we need to do now is we need to change the way of we model the document here by having or separating the text here, or the what they call that, the curly braces here. Okay, so we have here one document, okay, and we can say there's a collection. Why? Because we are going to have another collection here. This collection is because we're having a lot of document. Okay, so you are going to have two collections here, and every time it want to query something, for example, it want to query on C1, it will refer to S1, those session, and then it will go directly to the comments. Okay, instead of you need to go to this document, it will directly goes to its own document here. Next is on many-to-many relationship here. So we have many-to-many relationship, just like we did on the bridge in relational way. Okay, so we have 3 document here, 1, 2, 3 here. Okay, or we can say it as 3 collection. Okay, so the first box here is a collection on the speakers, right? This is collection on the speakers. This is the collection on the session. How are we going to join these two is by using this bridge, and these bridge are going to have 2 document key. One key is on the speaker ID, the second key is on the session ID. So this is what we consider as primary key and also foreign key using modeling in relational way. However, this is not quite efficient because it requires 2 references. So for example, if we go directly to the bridge to read the speaker ID and the session ID, you need to go to this document first, and then you need to go to this second document. How are we going to make it more efficient is by using only 1 reference here. Okay, well, you need to put those foreign key or those document referencing here, document key inside here. So for example, you have two collection here, reference by session and also reference by speaker. So in here, if you have speaker 1, that is Ryan, you will go directly to refer the session here. Same goes to if you are having or you are going to go to this session reference, I mean this session collection, then you are going to see what is the document key, and then you will go directly to the speaker collection here. Instead of going 3 times, okay, 3 times the server, this one will only require 1 references, or 2 times 1, and then this is 2. And document referencing is beneficial in if you have related ledger changes with different volatility, okay, or we can call it as changes. Okay, so for example, we have a YouTube video as well. Okay, this is the likes and then the hearts here. So you can imagine we have videos, YouTube videos, and then we also have likes and also hearts here, for example. Okay, these 3 name value, ID, description, text and speakers will not change frequently, but these 2 will frequently change. For example, in every minute, this value will increase or decrease. So that is why we say this as lower volatility, and this one, these 2 name value, likes and heart, as greater volatility. But then if we have this kind of different volatility, what we can do is we need to separate or split them. Okay, so for example, we have one document here. Okay, this document is on the description of the videos, and then this document is the one with greater volatility. It talks about likes and also hearts that always change